Hello, I'm David Stratton. Well, first things first. Hounds of Love, a devilishly potent new Australian film from first-time writer-director Ben Young, is a little masterpiece of horror. It is most definitely not for the squeamish. Not that Young wallows in gore, because in fact he's reasonably discreet in depicting the events that unfold. Nevertheless, his achievement is to create an environment that is totally, devastatingly believable, and that's what makes what happens even more confronting than it might otherwise have been. The film has been compared to Justin Kurzel's Snowtown, and it's true that there are some similarities since both deal with the activities of cruel serial killers. But in my view, Hounds of Love is a better film because Young is more skilled in the basic art of storytelling. The film was made entirely in Perth, Young's hometown, and it's inspired by the careers of two real-life criminals, serial killer Eric Edgar Cook, and more specifically David and Catherine Burney, a couple who kidnapped and murdered 4 young women in the 1980s, but who were caught when their 5th victim escaped. Some may understandably argue why this sort of horror should be turned into a piece of cinema entertainment, and it is a reasonable point, except that I really doubt that Young or his wonderful actors would describe the film as an entertainment in the usual sense. I think you should think of it as a cautionary tale that taps into that age-old fear that something wicked is lurking in the most unexpected, banal places, the sort of theme that David Lynch and others have frequently explored. The film is set in the suburbs of Perth, a few days before Christmas. In the elliptical opening sequences, we see a couple in a car observing some teenage girls playing basketball, and the cinematographer, Michael McDermott, films the youngsters in slow motion, creating a creepy, pervy sort of mood. And then we cut to a suburban house, where a cartoon featuring Scrooge is on television, and there are fleeting indications that something really nasty is going on in the bedroom. Outside on the street, there's a poster seeking information about a missing girl. So right from the start, we're in a nightmarish world in which the quiet suburban houses sweltering in that hot summer sun are hiding the most ghastly secrets. The next victim is Vicky, Ashleigh Cummings. She's 17. She's rebellious and unhappy because her mother, Maggie, Susie Porter, and her surgeon father, Trevor, Damien de Montemas, have separated. Vicky's ordered by her mother not to go to a party she's very keen to go to, but she defies her mum and slips out of the house. And so she's easy prey for the predators who are waiting for just such an opportunity.
Sorry about that.
No, that's all right.
Nothing's ever easy, is it?
No.
You want a quick cane before you scoot?
Oh, no, it's all right. My friend's waiting for me.
You don't want to check that we didn't rip you off with glass clippings or something? Oh. Just a tenner, eh, Vic?
Oh, sorry.
John White, Stephen Curry, and his wife Evelyn, Emma Booth, are a pretty sick couple. They offer the vulnerable Vicky a lift, suggest a drink back at their place, which proves to be a rather shabby, modest house where there's a Christmas tree, where Vicky's asked to take off her shoes before going indoors, and the moody blues Knights in White Satin is playing when the Whites show their true colours and Vicky's nightmare, and ours, is beginning. The accusation of torture porn may well be levelled at Hounds of Love, despite the general discretion with which Young suggests the horrors that poor Vicky is experiencing. There will be arguments on both sides, I'm sure, but I think it's a testament of the film's success that it's likely to be pretty controversial. And the brave actors, they're very brave, and they're all superb. Stephen Curry particularly is a revelation, if you've seen them as you probably have in much lighter comedic roles. His sick, scrawny sadist is the most chilling screen killer since Hannibal Lecter. As Evelyn, a pathetic figure who longs to be reunited with the kids from whom she's been separated, and who's sometimes jealous of her husband's involvement with their victims, Emma Booth is quite remarkable. And as the resourceful, terrified Vicky, Ashleigh Cummings gives a truly memorable performance. There are so many reasons to see Hounds of Love, but understandably many may choose to avoid it because of its subject matter. But hopefully Ben Young will go on to make other, perhaps more widely accessible films that demonstrate the same high quality as this. And incidentally, the producers were apparently unable to afford to pay the rights to use the Kate Bush song, which gives the film its title. I'm giving Hounds of Love 4 stars.